Okay, well, it's a little too early to plug these in, so I'm going to go over them before the actual tone video so I don't have to do as much talking for the tone video. In front of you, you have the Mesa Boogie Throttle box and the Throttle box EQ. Alright, with the Mesa Throttle box, you have two stages of gain, a low, which is sort of a yellow-orange, and a high, which is switchable. So you get two stages of gain in a small pedal. You have your mid-cut knob, which is the main knob, it changes basically the tone of the gain. The tone actually removes and adds highs. The level is how loud it is, the gain is how much gain. This one's fairly simple. Not a lot going on with it. But then we move over to its new big brother. Or should we call sister. It also has two levels. But instead of switching with your hand, you have a foot switch. See? Yellow to red. Adding this is like adding a Mesa Boogie rectifier. So they say. Each channel you can independently switch if you want the gain on or off. As you can tell, and it has all the same but more. You have a level for the high gain, a level for the low gain, the tone, which does a lot more shaping but still does the same as the tone on this, but does a little bit more. Your gain, of course, and then your mid-cut, which is this one right here. This is the one that mainly shapes your tone, unless out means off, in means on. So on the high setting, I actually have it set up because my MXR 10 band, because I play a 9-string, I have to cut some of the bass from the signal of the guitar, but with this I can add it back in. It also has a boost switch. It doesn't spin, it's just a switch. I think it adds about 10 decibels from what I'm hearing. And like I showed you, oh damn, that's running off battery. Wow, I didn't even know this thing came with a battery. But like I said, it's high and it's low. You can turn the EQ on for both of them. So now you can actually see it going back and forth between the two. You have the awesome 5-band graphic equalizer that the Mesa Boogie Mark IV, Mark V is known for. You can set it up in the classic mid-scoop shape if you want. That's that. And then you got to cut this down. This just has a little notch cut out of it. But I usually run this about normal, but I push the bass up a little. But everything else I keep about flat, maybe a little higher on the highs or the mids. But I don't keep the EQ on for that. I keep that off and I use the tone and the mid-cut to shape it. I use the EQ for the high side. So it's always in the circuit. Oh yeah, duh. And you can actually see that light came on. I'm not a big fan of distortion pedals because I don't like digital distortion, but digital meaning diodes, anything that's not tube, or I don't know, anything that's not software. I mean, anything that's software based I don't like. I don't know exactly how these work. I'm sure some diodes and some transistors are used to create the gain, and I don't really like clipping diodes, but I will be putting a clip up later for how good it sounds. I just can't right now because it's before 7 o'clock in the morning and I live in an apartment complex. but this is so I don't have to talk as much during the tone session. And see, you switch between low and high on this one also. This one's going back today. This one I'm keeping. Okay, y'all see me later.